Hello and welcome to my channel. Welcome to another tarot reading from me. Today's topic is going to be on predictions for December 2023, as I have said. So this is for those of you who would like to choose with just crystals. Once again, I will mention that I have chosen these crystals intuitively. I meditated upon the question and then asked which crystals I should use for this reading, for this particular topic. And these are the crystals that stood out to me in this particular order. So pile number one, you have this milky quartz crystal. Pile number two, you have this fluorite crystal. Pile number three, you have this tiger's eye crystal. So you can pause the video if you need more time to decide upon an option, and if you feel drawn to more than one, of course you are free to watch several or all of the readings and just take whichever messages resonate. I will see you at your reading. So this is for those of you who would like to choose with a card as well as a crystal. This is the card selection. Spirit, tell me about pile number one, the people who chose the milky quartz. What is the month of December going to bring for them? What can you tell me for pile number two, the people who chose the fluorite? What is the month of December 2023 going to bring for them? Spirit, what can you tell me about pile number three, the people who chose the tiger's eye? Okay, this one. So let's see, we have pile number one, treasured memories. Okay, with the number 18, which boils down to a 9 in numerology. Pile number two, you have no rain today with number 37, which boils down to a number 1 in numerology. Pile number three, you have Miss Sunshine, which is represented by 17, which boils down to a number 8 in numerology. All right, very interesting. So you can pause the video if you need more time to decide, and I will see you at your reading. So once again, this is for those of you who would like to choose with a crystal as well as a card. Pile number one, you have this card and or this milky quartz crystal. All right. Pile number two, you have this card over here and or this fluorite crystal. Pile number three, you have this card over here and or this tiger's eye crystal. All right, so you can pause the video if you need more time to decide. Once again, pile number one, number two, number three. You can meditate upon the question with your eyes closed a little bit, maybe address it to a higher power like God, Spirit, a particular saint, or whoever you worship, and then open your eyes and choose the first pile that stands out to you intuitively without overthinking it. And if you feel drawn to more than one pile, of course, you are free to watch several or even all of them and choose whichever messages resonate. I will see you at your reading. All right, welcome pile number one. This is your reading if you have chosen this card over here, number 18, Treasured Memories. And this is going to be the card selection phase. I'm going to add timestamps. You can skip through it if you don't want to sit through it, because I will be taking my time. All right. Spirit, tell me about pile number one, the people who chose the milky quartz. What will the month of December 2023 bring for them? Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number one, the people who chose the milky quartz? What will the month of December 2023 bring for them? So let's see, we have, okay, so this one that came out, Leap of Faith, number 22. We have Amplify Your Positive Emotions, number 7. We have Hope and Magic. Some very strong cards here. All right. And now I'm going to read the description for the Oracle card, number 18. Treasured memories, memories, nostalgia, recognition. We see a woman sitting calmly in the grass. She looks forward to somewhere we don't know while her mind is drifting in the past. With both hands, she is holding a floating balloon filled with clouds. These clouds are old memories she wants to keep and treasure. Our past experiences don't define us. We can't live the life we had long ago, but the past does shape us, and remembrances of loved ones and joyful times can help us be our best selves today. All right, very interesting. Let's see what the cards have to say. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 1, the people who chose the Milky Quartz? What is the month of December going to bring for them? Spirit, tell me. So we have, okay, the 5 of Swords. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Strength card, the World card, the 9 of Swords, the 6 of Cups, and the Temperance. All right. Spirit, what can you tell me about pile number 1, the people who chose the Milky Quartz? What is the month of December 2023 bringing for them? What is the month of December 2023 going to bring for my pile number 1? So we have Empress. Nice. We have Queen of Pentacles. Okay. The King of Wands. The 2 of Swords. The Page of Cups. The World card again. Holy crap. And the 6 of Cups again. Pile number 1. Again, very strong messages for you. 2 cards came out twice. You know, my first feeling about your reading is that there's a strong message here that has to do with letting go of something and completing a cycle. You are ending some painful things in your life, I feel. Look at this. It's like you've reached the end of a long road, and now you have to choose between 2 particular paths in your life. Let me try to clarify these. 2 of Swords. Spirit, can you please clarify the 2 of Swords, the 2 paths shown by the 2 of Swords, Spirit? One of them is King of Pentacles, okay. What's the other path? The Justice. This is interesting. Please clarify the Justice card. Yeah, this one. Judgment. Holy, okay. Please clarify the King of Pentacles, Spirit. 9 of Cups. All right, so I can see that actually you have gone through some painful things in recent history, because we have the 5 of Swords, and this is a painful ending of something. But underneath it, we see the Empress. So this is showing very positive messages here. Like you're going to start a new chapter of happiness and this is really specific, okay, but I definitely see that for some of you, it could be about children. You have so many messages. I mean, first of all, you have a lot of images with children here. You also have the 6 of Cups twice. So I really think for many of you, you could be becoming a mother or something. You could be getting pregnant, or you're going to be spending more time with children, or you're going to somehow resolve a conflict with your children maybe, or with some particular child. But I also think that this has to do with healing the inner child as well. You have a lot of like past hurts and a lot of anxiety. You also have this Nine of Swords, and you have the Page of Cups underneath. So I clarified the Two of Swords, and on the one hand you have the Justice clarified by the Judgment, and on the other hand you have King of Pentacles clarified by the Nine of Cups. So to me, this shows that you're ending a cycle right now, and you have to choose between a path of balance that is in alignment with your higher purpose. And on the other hand, the way that I see it is King of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. This is a path of more materialism. So it's like, this is the path of moderation and reason. And on the other hand, you have the passion and the desire nature. I couldn't tell you which one is the right one. That's up for you to decide. But yeah, I definitely feel like for many of you, in any case, irrespective of what path you choose further down the line, there's a message about you needing to heal a lot of wounds here. You're also getting a message that you're getting protection, you're being protected. This could be like you have to deal with a certain male figure or someone who has very strong masculine energy. This could also be someone who has a lot of fire energy in their horoscope. This is someone who's going to protect you. This also shows, however, that December is a month for you to not to decide, but to really get in touch with your inner strength. You might be called to step up in a protector energy or leadership position. Maybe a promotion at work, it could be. I definitely see that you are going to improve your financial situation. This next month, you might have more opportunities to make money because of the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So I see materially, at least, there's a relative contentment, but I feel like emotionally there might be some stress. There's definitely a message here from Spirit that you need to learn to relax. This could also be why the Six of Cups came out twice. And especially here, you have the Page of Cups underneath the Nine of Swords, which shows that a way to handle your anxiety is to focus on things that you love doing. Maybe things that you loved to do when you were a kid, or getting in touch with that, innocence. Doing things for fun without thinking about how much time it takes and what else you could be doing in that time and stuff like that. This could be really specifically, but for some of you, this could be like you're going to travel, or maybe you're going to have to deal with people that are traveling to you, or a lot of foreigners. Very specifically, some of you could be meeting someone that you haven't seen in a long time, maybe someone you have known since childhood. Of course, this could also be someone that you have known in a past life. I'm seeing potentially some kind of a fateful connection coming into your life. Like, I don't know if this is someone you're going to meet for the first time, or someone you already maybe know, but somehow you're going to reconnect with someone that you have known. There's definitely a strong message of you needing to balance. And again, I feel like there is a pretty strong message here of, learn to be content and to take it easy a little bit. I mean, it's good that you're trying to push yourself, and I see that probably many of you are pretty focused on career because you have that Queen of Pentacles, or focused on making money. But I see that there's a message that you also need to relax, you need to have a good time, because you don't want to burn out. And there are so many cards here that tell you to focus on positive things, Look at this. You have the hope, the magic, amplify your positive emotions, and leap of faith with number 22. you know, with leap of faith, this could be about you following your heart's desire. So this could be about maybe someone is going to come with an offer of love, someone that you have known in the past as well. I mean, again, if this doesn't resonate, like in with respect to knowing someone that you might care to have a connection with, this could be someone that you have met in a past life, some kind of a karmic connection, but it's someone that you might have a very strong feeling of deja vu with, someone that you might instantly feel a connection with, or some kind of a sense of like you've known this person before. And yeah, so it's like you're being asked to follow your heart really during this month. I just got the song in my head. What is it? Listen to Your Heart. Yeah, Listen to Your Heart by Roxette. It's a pretty old song. And yeah, this is pretty much, I mean, it's a pretty clear message here, because you also have like, Spirit definitely wanted you to hear this, because you have like two cards that came out twice here. And we have the Temperance. Here's the thing, with the Temperance though, there are multiple messages. I also get, obviously this is very nature focused, but you do have like this Page of Cups with this girl painting in nature, and we have a lot of natural settings, and then we also have the Temperance card, which normally is connected to nature, even though in this deck it's not really naturally connected. I mean, it doesn't show images of nature in particular, but there might be this strong message of you maybe benefiting from spending more time with in nature, with animals, also with children, like getting in touch with that innocent side, playful side of you. So I'm definitely getting like a strong Sun, potentially Leo energy. I'm also going to check some astrological notes to see what comes out. But also with magic here, look at this, amplify your positive emotions as well. So this is about you focusing on your intuition as well, and just having faith, you know. I feel like maybe some of you are very pragmatic, or you will overanalyze. You're the kind of person that, you know, you have a pretty active mind. So I think what Spirit is telling you is you need to figure out a way to balance your overactive mind by, you know, taking time out in nature, doing things that are simple, engaging in creative activities, and of course meditation. Anything that keeps you from, you know, keeps your mind from just spinning endlessly. That's going to help. And yeah, there's definitely a repeated message of letting go of something. You are completing a cycle here. Or, I mean, I'm not trying to say that it's going to end by the end of December, but you are heading towards the end of a long cycle. I wouldn't be surprised if you know numerology. I mean, it's too complicated to explain, but there are these things like, maybe some of you actually could be going through a personal year, a number 9 personal year in 2023, or maybe 2024. Like you are heading towards the end of a 9-year cycle, 10-year cycle. That could be, all right, very specifically. But you have so many number 9s, and you have the World twice. So there's definitely, again, like I said, there's a message that you are going to soon start a new chapter of your life that is potentially going to be very different than this one. But it's also up to you to make the right decisions. But also, the interesting thing that I get here from these clarifications is like, basically no matter what you go for, you're going to end up well. So I feel like even though you have to make, you might be actually forced to make some kind of a choice this month, I feel like it's, again, if you follow your heart, you can't go wrong. All right, so this is pretty much what I see. Let me see what the astrological notes have to say. Spirit, what can you tell me about pile number 1, the people who chose the Milky Quartz? What is December 2023 going to bring for them? No, it doesn't feel right. Spirit, What can you tell me for pile number 3? What is the month of December 2000? Sorry, pile number 1. A spirit knows anyway. Okay, that's enough. That is way more than enough. All right, let's see what we have here. We have 8th house. Okay, transformation. Maybe this is the magic connection. Some of you could be into paganism or Wicca or something. This could be a thing. 2nd house. Okay, this is about time with family. Could be a confirmation of the 6 of Cups coming out twice. Let's see. We have 11th house. All right, this is gains also. So like I said, there could be an increase of your finances. 1st house, this is the house of the physical body. Let's see, we have 5th house. This is a house of children. Very strong confirmation of what I said. It's also Leo energy. So I think like many of you, you might be dealing with healing the inner child and childhood wounds. You also have 4th house, which again is the house of family and the mother. We have 7th house. You have like a lot of the houses actually represented. We also have 11th house twice. Okay, so some of you could definitely be seeing an increase of your finances, financial opportunities, but this could also be that you're increasing your social circle. You might be hanging out with friends more. This also could be that you might be getting more exposure, more reach. That's also another explanation of the World card, like I said. So you could be connecting to more people from maybe faraway lands as well. Yeah, 4th house is the mother as well and the home base. So again, you could be more of a homebody in December. You could feel just more drawn to, you know, being close to your family, being indoors. The 2nd house is the house of the family as well. And spending time with a significant other could be a thing as well. We also have the Justice here. Interesting, because you have the Justice and the 7th house. This is really specific, but now I realize like maybe some of you are actually facing a crossroads between prioritizing a particular relationship and prioritizing yourself and your career. But again, I can't tell you what to choose. That's up to you. You're going to be focusing on your diet maybe and physical body as well. And you're going through some kind of a transformative phase during this time. Okay, we have Mercury. That's communication. It's also business. We have Gemini, which is more Mercury energy. We have the Moon. All right. Definitely some childhood wounds here. We have Cancer, a lot of Moon energy. We have Mars. Okay. This is the number 9 that showed up repeatedly because it's, you know, number 9 in numerology is ruled by Mars. And we have Leo. Okay. Strong confirmation because of all that 5th house energy that I was talking about. Aquarius. This is more 11th house energy. And we have Aries. Okay. So definitely a lot of Mars energy. Let's see what else. We have Pushya, which is ruled by Saturn and falls in Cancer. We have Shravana, which is ruled by the Moon and falls in Capricorn. We have Ashwini and is ruled by Ketu, falls in Aries. Okay, so some of you could have placements in these nakshatras. We have Purva Bhadrapada, interesting because we have the strength with the lion. So yeah, we have, and Purva Bhadrapada is ruled by the lion animal. And yeah, which falls in Aquarius and Pisces and is ruled by Jupiter. This is the World card as well, like adventurousness. Sagittarius, Capricorn, okay, with Uttara Ashadha, which is ruled by the Sun, so more Sun. And we have, again, Uttara Falguni, which falls in Leo and Virgo and is also ruled by the Sun. So a lot of Sun energy. So many of you, again, you could actually, some of you be offered a position that is better in your career. Like maybe you will reach a higher seniority or you will get a promotion, something like that, or some kind of a position maybe where you have more status, more responsibility. This is again really specific, and of course bear in mind that I am reading for a lot of people, so you know it's unlikely that all of you are going to get all of these at once. But pretty much I see a lot of Leo, a lot of Sun energy. So there's definitely, I think, Spirit telling you to focus on your vitality and what makes you happy. And also children, like I said, like somehow children might be coming to the forefront. It's also interesting because you have also the moon. So you have like the mother and the father archetype showing up strongly here, basically. So again, this could be also that you might be dealing with your family of origin or some kind of father figure or mother figure that are important. You might sort out some relationship. But it could also be that you yourself are a parent, or you might be becoming a parent soon. And you're going to have to be put in a position where you learn to balance your masculine and feminine energies as well. I also see that, this is a time to, I'm getting the message of do not go gentle into that good night, like this is a time also of fighting. This is not a time to give up after a lot of, I see like many of you have this energy of tiredness. Maybe you have fought a lot for something for a long time, and the message here is don't give up, basically. Like, don't, if you have worked on something, let's say for a long time, this is not the time to give up. This is a time to push through, but it's also about learning when to take a break and resting, and also taking care of yourself and doing things that just make you happy for the sake of happiness. All right, or things that you just do for fun. You will also have, again, with Mercury, you might be focusing a lot on communication. You might be studying something. So your communication skills are definitely going to increase during this time. This could also be that you might be juggling multiple activities or multiple sources of income. And again, if you are working in your own business or you're self-employed or something, this is showing that you're going to get more opportunities and you're going to do well basically during this month. We also have the Aquarius energy, so, and we have that Purva Bhadrapada, and we have the magic. So I think that, this is Spirit telling you that you are a strong manifester, and you shouldn't forget that, because Purva Bhadrapada is very much a nakshatra where there's a lot of intensity, there's a lot of energy, also borderline, esoteric stuff, but I won't get into it. So it basically shows that you have a lot of energy, right? Whatever you focus on is going to manifest very strongly. So more than the average person, let's say. So it basically means you have to be very careful with respect to what you put your energy in. We also have the Sharvana. So you have a lot of moon energy. This shows, look, this could actually be a time where the relationship, like I said, with both parents, but especially with the mother. So this is a time to also take care of your emotions. You might be more emotional than usual. And there's this strong message of you needing to take care of yourself. If you're a woman especially, this is about also allowing yourself to be feminine. And it's also a great time for you to tune into your intuition and your imagination. So you might be getting some strong ideas during this time that are going to help you out. This is really specific. Some of you might be teaching. Maybe you are working with kids, or you, again, if you're someone who has been thinking about these things, this is going to be a good month for you. Again, like these activities are favored. Maybe working with kids, getting a job as a teacher. You might even be a spiritual teacher, some of you. You want to share your knowledge with others. You're going to have the opportunity this month on some particular topics. I also see a lot of determination, so you're going to have like strong willpower. I also see you're going to have maybe more vitality than you had so far. And you should also be focusing on taking care of your physical body. So, exercising more and or maybe traveling as well. Yeah, and I think many of you're going to be put in a position of being a nurturer, like I said. So there's like this mothering energy that's very strong. But for those of you who don't have kids, you don't think about kids or anything, this is about taking care of yourself. you know, being patient with yourself. This makes me think of, you know, parenting yourself, that kind of thing. Yeah, this is pretty much, all right, so this is pretty much what I can get for you, pile number one. And I hope that you have enjoyed it. And if you have, don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel, click on the notifications bell if you want to see when I will post a new video. And also comment in the comment section with anything you would like to share, feedback or ideas for future topics that you would like me to cover. Also, if you're interested in a private tarot reading, I will leave my contact information in the video description. You can email me for a full list of prices and reading options, and I can also send you some sample readings. And if you're interested to see some reviews, I have gotten 4 private readings up until this point. You can check a link in the video description as well to a blog post where I have written a lot of these reviews. And also, if you are interested in astrology, check out the astrology channel that I will be linking in the video description as well as in the pinned comment. I mainly focus on Vedic astrology, but I also come from a tropical astrology background, so I tend to use my insights from both of them. So yes, if you're interested in astrology, go ahead and check it out. Maybe subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. So thank you very much for listening. I hope you have a good December 2023. And also, I hope to see you at my next tarot reading. Bye. Welcome, pile number 2. This is your reading if you have chosen this card over here with No Rain Today and or this fluorite crystal. So this is going to be the card selection phase. I'm going to add timestamps if you want to skip through it because I will take my time. Spirit, tell me about pile number 2, the people who chose the fluorite crystal. What is the month of December 2023 going to bring for them? Tell me, Spirit, what is the month of December 2023 going to bring for pile? Okay. Spirit, what is December 2023 going to bring for pile number 2? The people who chose the fluorite crystal, Spirit. Tell me, Spirit. Okay. So we have the big picture, number 6. Interesting. Okay, we have 26, be true to your heart. This gives me so much sun energy, just like this card over here. But we'll see what else we get. Gratitude. Nice. Okay, how do I stick these in such a way? All right, so here we have the gratitude and we have the future. All right, nice. Gratitude and the future. Now I'm going to read the description for this from the booklet, number 37. No rain today. Comfort, positive view of life, energy, shine. In this card, we see the sun banishing a crying cloud. There will be no rain today. The sun gives warmth and comfort. Her rays grant life and strength. They chase away grief and loss. On dark days, turn your face toward the sun and let the shadows fall behind you. Slip on your dancing shoes, if only for a moment, and let the energy move through your body. Surround yourself with positive, happy people to foster an environment where you can shine. All right. Very nice. Let's see what else we have with the tarot cards. Spirit, tell me about pile 2, the people who chose the fluorite crystal. What is the month of December 2023 going to bring for them, Spirit? Tell me. Okay, how many? Okay, one more. Tell me, Spirit. Ooh, no. We had an accident here, so I cannot take all of these cards. Spirit, tell me about the month of December 2023. Give me one more card. Yeah, this one feels right. So let's see. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Devil. We have the World card. We have the Lovers. All right. We have the Seven of Wands. We have the Judgment card. we have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, let's get some more cards. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 2, the people who chose the fluorite crystal? What is the month of December 2023 going to bring for them? Tell me, Spirit, what is the month of December 2023 going to bring for pile number 2? I don't know about this one. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 2? All right. So let's see. We have the Knight of Pentacles again. The 5 of Swords underneath the Devil. The Fool. 8 of Pentacles. The Tower. The 8 of Cups. And the 3 of Swords. Wow. Okay, I want to get a clarification for the 3 of Swords because I'm really curious to see what this is about. Spirit, can you please clarify? Wait. Spirit, can you please clarify the 3 of Swords for me? Please clarify the 3 of Swords for me, Spirit. What does the 3 of Swords stand for? Okay, Justice. I don't do reversals. The whole deck is like upside down. Justice. All right, and you have the Judgment card as well. Very interesting. All right, I have to fix this. Very interesting. So we have the Justice here to clarify the 3 of Swords. All right, so pile number 2. You have the Knight of Pentacles coming out twice, which is very interesting. And then you also have some pretty intense, pretty intense, I have to say, energies here. I'm going to try to break it down. So first and foremost, the thing that stands out to me is you are definitely either are heading towards or you have recently gone through a very brutal ending of something, because you have this repeated multiple times. You have the Devil and you have the 5 of Swords underneath, and you have the World card and you have the Fool right underneath. So like the World card is a card that speaks of completing a cycle. Oftentimes it can also speak of other things. I will get into that. But the way that it showed up, like literally the World card and then the Fool underneath. I mean, basically the World card is the last card. It's number 21 of the major arcana. So, and the Fool is the first one. So you have like clearly an ending of a cycle and a beginning of a cycle right after that. And you have the Judgment here, the 8 of Cups, you have the 7 of Wands and the Tower underneath. What is going on? And then you have the, here we have the Knight of Pentacles with the 3 of Swords. See, it's really interesting. There's such a symmetry here in your reading, because you start out with Page of Pentacles followed by Knight of Pentacles, and then it ends with Knight of Pentacles followed by 3 of Swords. Something intense has been going on in your life, pile number 2. I wonder if, you know, you have gone through some kind of serious transformation with respect to your profession or with respect to a certain pursuit of an interest, like, you know, like a professional interest, I see. So one thing that I can say is with the Knight of Pentacles showing up twice, this is a message from Spirit that you are heading on the right path with respect to your profession, with respect to your career. This shows that you have been working on something, okay? So maybe it's not even actually about your main source of income. This could be like a project, maybe a pet project that you have been working on. You also have here the Lovers followed by the 8 of Pentacles. So this shows me that throughout this month, actually, you're probably going to continue to work on a passion project, something that you have started to work on for a while. And I feel like Spirit is saying, you know, this is the right path for you. You are heading in the right direction, in case you are doubting yourself. And you're heading for a new chapter. You have started maybe, or you are just about to start a new chapter of your life with this, you know, the World and the Fool here. I definitely see also, so you have the Judgment here, and you have the Eight of Cups. And you also, when I clarified the Three of Swords, so I definitely see a lot of emotional heartache. I'm not going to lie here, like a lot of pain. And I don't think that this is necessarily connected to like romance. I don't think so, because otherwise I would see a lot of other energies here. I think mostly this is about your overall life. I think maybe you have gone through a lot of stress. I think potential defeat. You really feel defeated, honestly. Or have felt defeated a lot recently. You have gone through a lot of stuff. I see a lot of ups and downs as well. I actually see literally a burning down of karmas here. I know this sounds really dramatic, but I've never seen it repeated so much in a reading, this theme of karma, because we have the Judgment right over the Eight of Cups, and here we have the Seven of Wands over the Tower card. And look at this, look at these images and how symmetrical they are. You know, it's like this is about some guy, you know, facing these fire creatures, and here we have again this doomsday fire apocalypse sort of thing. So I feel like you have gone through a lot. You're burning through a lot of karmas now, and a lot of things are happening around this time, or have happened in recent history, or they're going to happen also in December. Things that are really beyond your control, that are kind of pushing you to basically really fight hard to survive, maybe even, or fight hard to, you know, to just get any little thing that you want. You're gonna have to really work for it, to be honest, because I see you're being challenged here on purpose. You also have here the Eight of Cups. See, you have a repeated message of you're ending a chapter, and there's no point in crying over spilled milk. You know, I see here the Eight of Cups. I see it with the Five of Swords, that maybe you're a person who has spent a long time, you know, licking your wounds. And I don't want to say like victim mentality, because that sounds judgmental and I don't like that term, but something along those lines. Like maybe you have spent just a little bit too long feeling sorry for yourself in some ways, and I feel like Spirit is telling you that, you know, it's time to, you know, get the bull by the horns, you know, grab the bull by the horns and just go after what you want. And when I clarified, like I was going to say, when I clarified here the Three of Swords, I got the Justice card. So, I mean, there's clearly some karmic stuff going on in your life right now, pile number 2, and it's going to continue in the month of December. And the positive, though, is look at this. You have no rain today, which, and you also have the Fool. There's a lot of heart chakra energy here. You also have these cards, which are really encouraging, with gratitude, the future, the big picture, be true to your heart. You have repeated messages of the heart here, you know, the heart chakra and the sun. I wouldn't be surprised if I got a lot of sun, a 5th house, and or Leo when I get the astrological notes, but we'll see about that later. I do see that there's just a lot of, you know, focus on being brave, being in your heart space, pursuing what you love. This is why you have the Lovers here with the Eight of Pentacles underneath. I don't think this is about romance for most of you, you know, because otherwise, if it would have been like, let's say, the beginning of a romance, I would have seen maybe the Two of Cups. See, if I would have seen the Two of Cups, I would have said, okay, maybe you're going to meet someone at work, and this is how I would read this. But considering the rest of the spread and what this shows up here, the the number 6, which is also, by the way, the number 6 in numerology is ruled by Venus. And the Devil is also boiling down to a 6. It's a number 15, which boils down to a 6 in numerology. So it's kind of like the Devil is the dark side of Venus, and the Lovers is the positive side of Venus. So one of them is about art and love and heart chakra and pursuing your passions, and the Devil is about falling in debauchery and hedonism and addictions and all kinds of things, you know, so kind of like, but it won't get too much into that. In any case, I see with all these 6s showing up that you're meant to be in that heart space, in that passion, and this combination here especially shows that you are being encouraged to continue working on what it is that makes you happy, because this is someone who's like, you know, working on a passion project, maybe even an obsession. I definitely feel like many of you are people who probably are going to be pretty focused on, you're probably going to be pretty focused on your career, doing something, figuring your path, I think, maybe during this time. And yeah, and you're definitely seeing, you know, all the negatives that are happening right now. I really think that this has to do with karma, to be honest, because of all the cards that came out, like I said. See, here with the Devil and the Five of Swords right underneath, I feel like this is a message, again, of be careful not to fall into addictions and, you know, self-pity, and try to keep your mind clear, you know. Don't let your past failures, for instance, keep you stuck in a cycle of fear or a cycle of, I don't know, self-loathing. Or again, I feel like for some of you, you may have gone through failures and, you know, you feel so heartbroken about a lot of things that it's pushing you towards this negative expression of Venus, which is falling into addictions, you know, basically trying to drown your sorrows, either literally, like, not literally, but figuratively through alcohol or, you know, some kind of substances, or it could be just be bad habits, you know, like spending too much time watching TV series or something. Or I don't know, anything rather than, you know, working on the things that you know you should be working on, and that would actually bring you more happiness in the long run. This is pretty much what I see here. And I also think that you're definitely going within. You're going deep within here. Look at this. We have the number 7 with the 7 of Wands. And you also have the number 7 here underneath with the Tower. Because the Tower is the number 16. So the number 7, I've said this in many other readings, to me is Ketu energy. So Ketu in astrology is the co-ruler of Scorpio. It's the south node of the moon, actually. And it has to do very much with isolation, separation, and also basically everything that would be connected to the dark night of the soul. Yeah, I definitely see that happening. Like, you're definitely going within. And look at here, we have the number 6 again with the big picture card. So you're definitely called to, you know, be in your heart chakra, to have faith, you know, to be, also look at this, gratitude, to keep that attitude of gratitude and to focus on the future. Keep your eyes on the prize. This is what I'm hearing. You know, don't let distractions get in your way. This one is particularly interesting, like I said. So we have here Justice. See, here's the thing. With the Justice here and the 3 of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles, what I would read here is Spirit telling you, again, not to get discouraged, okay? So you might feel, maybe you are working towards a passion project, and you feel like you're not getting results fast enough and you're disappointed. So I feel like this is Spirit telling you you're on the right path, keep going. And whatever is happening, all the heartbreak and whatever you have connected to this, to a large extent, is just about you clearing karma. There's no other way to put it, you know. The disappointments, the ending, the painful endings you have gone through, this is all karma, because this is why you have the Judgment Day here. The Judgment card. Yeah, so this is pretty much what I can get for you from the cards. I'm going to get into the astrological messages. Spirit, tell me about pile number 2. What is the month of December 2023 bringing for them? Okay. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 2? What is the month of December 2023 bringing for them? Tell me. All right. So let's see, let's start with the houses. We have the 7th house. All right, interesting. So look, I said that this is probably not about love, but yeah, and I still maintain that. For most of you, I definitely think that this is not about love. But it could be for some of you that you are going to be focusing on working on a relationship, working through some conflicts in a relationship. This is true for you if you are, you know, see how it resonates. If you are in a long-term partnership and you have had conflicts with this person, you're going to be working through conflicts during this month. We have the 6th house, which is about also, you know, incidentally about conflicts and competition. We have first house, but let me get all of them out and then I'm going to interpret. Seventh house came out twice. Seventh house is not just about partnership, so it's not just about romance. It can be partnership-based business. It can be working with audience. Third house is basically a confirmation of what I said with the Knight of Pentacles. You're being encouraged to stay true to yourself. Oh my God, fifth house is a very strong confirmation of the heart chakra. Like I said initially, I wouldn't be surprised if I got fifth house Leo or the sun when I pull the astrological notes. We also have 12th house, all right? So that's the isolation part. 12th house twice, more isolation. So I definitely think that most of you, you're going to be spending a lot of time, you know, maybe in separation from others, in isolation, or just a lot of time, you know, in introversion inside your own little world. We also have the 9th house, okay? So with these houses, I see that you're going to be focused on, again, with the 7th house, you might be focused on working in a partnership, working on a partnership, but it could also be that, let's say you're going to expand your audience. So this could also be like, for instance, increasing a social media following for some of you. 7th house can also be about therapy. So some of you could be going through therapy. 6th house could be you're working on your health. You're working on your diet. Also with the 1st house and the 6th house, we have working on your physical body, fitness, and all this stuff. And all of these things are being encouraged if you are focusing on them. So this is a pat on the back from Spirit that you are on the right direction. With the 5th house, this is a very strong confirmation of what I said. Spirit is telling you you need to be in your heart chakra, focusing on your passion, you know, pursuing your interests. This is really specific, but for some of you, 5th and 9th houses, this is about learning and teaching. So you're going to be focusing on both learning and teaching. Maybe you're going to be teaching some people and then you're also learning something. Maybe you're going through a course. Like I said, 12th house is about going within. 12th house is also the house of bed pleasure. So some of you, you know, I don't know, you're going to be having more intimacy than usual. 12th house is also just about spirituality in general. So you could be focusing on meditation, meditation, you know, Reiki, anything that has to do with working with energies. But 12th house primarily is about faith. Oh my God, it is primarily about faith. Where did I see that? Well, you do have be true to your heart, so that's kind of about having faith. But I think, yeah, it's connected to being positive. It's very much. So you have this very strong sun energy here, and that's confirmed also by the 5th house. So focusing on the future, having faith in the future, and focusing on creative activities is great during this time. You might be getting some kind of, you know, ideas, really important ideas. And if you are focusing on doing your own thing, like side hustle or anything, this is a great time to focus on that. 3rd house, this is about, you could even go through a short trip for some of you. Some of you could be traveling like for real somewhere abroad. But for most of you, not for most of you, some of you could be a short trip. But the 3rd house also shows there's a lot of communication happening in the month of December. You could be also doing something online, like a course online. 3rd house is online activities as well. Or maybe you just have a business online and you're working online. Leo, oh my God. Such a strong confirmation. Like I said, very strong sun energy in this pile. Oh my God. I cannot. Yeah. Here comes the sun. Dee, 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 dee. I love that song by the Beatles. I always get it playing in my head when I pull these like sun related. And we also have Mars. Okay, so this is the Tower. This is the savagery going on. The 7 of Wands as well. We have Aquarius as well. We have Cancer as well. Let's see. Come on. And we have Mercury as well. Okay. So, yeah, communication is definitely going to be important. I think for some of you, you're working on a business. You're going to have chances of making income from multiple sources. You might be getting some new chances of income, new chances of employment, another thing. Oh, yeah, with the 6th house, you could be getting a job for some of you, or getting a new job. You also have, like, yeah, with the Mars, this is a strong indicator that you should be proactive about whatever it is that you want. But it's also about the physical body. So you have repeated messages connected to the physical body. So I feel Again, this is a spirit telling you to take care of your body, like maybe building your muscle mass, you know, just keeping fit and physically active. This is helpful for you, especially since you also have the Mercury energy, because I think Mercury is a lot about agitation and a lot of mental energy, and Aquarius as well. So it could be that you're asked to balance between, you know, find a balance between the mental, or to just try to stay physically active to balance out your more analytical side, which keeps you in your head all the time. You're also being asked to be yourself and to be unique. This is about self-love, really, and self-acceptance to a large extent. And I also think with the Cancer and the Sun, you are going to be spending more time with family. More time with family and also siblings again. Yeah. And just creativity is very strong. Okay, let's see what the nakshatras have to say. The nakshatras, or lunar mansions, are a very Vedic astrology thing, by the way. Punarvasu, which falls in Gemini, and Cancer, which is ruled by Jupiter. So we have some strong Jupiter going on. We have Shravana, which is ruled by the moon, falls in Capricorn. Let's see. We have Swati, which is falling in Libra. It's ruled by Rahu. So Rahu is co-ruling Aquarius as well. So we have a double energy of Rahu here. We have Uttara Bhadrapada, which falls in Pisces and is ruled by Saturn. Okay. We have Vishaka, which is ruled by Jupiter. A lot of Jupiter energy. Jupiter falls in Libra and Scorpio. So Jupiter is about teaching and learning, like I said. It's a strong confirmation. Purvashadha, which falls in Sagittarius, it is ruled by Venus. Uttarashadha, which is ruled by the Sun and falls in Sagittarius and Capricorn. So much fire energy going on, especially the Jupiter energy is coming strong, but the Sun as well, like I said. So the Sun and Jupiter are probably the strongest here. But we also have some decent amounts of Moon energy and some Rahu and some Mercury. So the nakshatras, first of all, very strong, very, very strong message here that you are focused on learning, either learning or teaching or both, because you have so much Jupiter energy, and or traveling. So at the very least, if you're not, let's say, going through a course or something, this is probably you just having more interest than usual in reading a lot. Maybe you're going to be picking up books on topics you haven't been interested in up until this point. You could be drawn to more philosophical topics. You really want to question the big picture. You want to see the big picture. I also see a lot of competitiveness. I also see with Vishaka and the 6th house, some of you could actually be going through some significant competition, also with the Mars energy. So you could be even this could be any kind of competition. This could be like an exam, or it could be like something where you have to prove yourself. You have to measure yourself against an obstacle. And most likely, if you apply yourself, you're going to be successful, because you see a lot of, you'll see a lot of drive here and a lot of passion. I also see here with the Purvashadha and the Uttara Bhadrapada, this is really random, and I mean, not random, very specific. Some of you could be drawn to the sea. You could be traveling to the sea. You could benefit from learning meditation and or dancing. And with the Swati showing up, I definitely see that you're also potentially going to be more charismatic. So this could mean that you could be attracting more people towards you. Like, again, this makes me think of things like social media. And with respect to your career, whatever you're doing, you could just be drawing in more people towards you, and that could bring you more popularity and maybe more income. You could be, though, a little bit more argumentative than usual, or you could be drawn to debating a lot. I also definitely see for some of you, you're going to be drawn towards religion, or you're going to be having a lot of discussions based on religion, because you have Punarvasu, you have Vishaka, you also have Uttarashadha. Many of you really are going to be teaching this month, one way or another. So like I said, it could be either learning or teaching or both. But I think for many of you, this is like your teachers. This is also why you have the sun, because the sun and Jupiter, both of them are very much connected to teaching. And you also have the 5th house and the 9th house, which are the two houses, ruled by the sun and Jupiter, and the 12th house, which is also ruled by Jupiter, but the 9th is the one that is most connected to teaching, together with the 5th house. And yeah, both of these are very much about teachers, teaching, and all this stuff. So it could be teaching in a myriad of ways. It doesn't necessarily have to be like you're going to be a teacher, literally, but it could be, I don't know, maybe you're going to have to mentor someone at work, or I don't know, like something. Maybe you're going to come up with an idea for a YouTube channel and you want to teach people about something. But you're going to be drawn to some kind of idea of teaching, and people are going to listen to you. People are going to be drawn to listening to you. And you could be teaching about spiritual topics as well. This is interesting. This is really specific, but for some of you who have maybe failed at something, maybe you've gone through an exam recently, or a job or something recently, you could be getting it the second try. See how this resonates. Because you have this energy here. I'm not going to say which one, but those of you who come from my astrology channel, you probably know what I'm talking about. So you might be succeeding on the second try here this month. You might have a chance to retake an exam or to redo something, or maybe to apply for the same company or something like that. I don't know. See how it resonates. In any case, you could have a higher chance of succeeding the second time. So yeah, this is pretty much what I have for you, pile number 2, and I hope that you have enjoyed it. And if you have, don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel, click on the notifications bell to see when I will post a new reading. Also, please comment in the comment section with any feedback you would like to give or ideas for future topics that you'd like me to cover. And if you're interested in a private tarot reading, you can check out the video description. I will leave my contact information there. You can email me for a list of prices and reading options. I can also send you sample readings, and I've also left a link in the video description to reviews I have gotten for private readings up until this point. And also, I have an astrology channel, as I have mentioned, and I focus mainly on Vedic astrology, but I also come from a tropical astrology background, so I sometimes mix the insights that I get from both fields. And if you're interested in astrology, I will be linking that channel in the video description as well as in the pinned comment. Maybe check it out, maybe subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. So thank you very much for listening, and I hope you have a very good December 2023. And I hope to see you at my next tarot reading. Bye. Welcome, pile number 3. This is your reading if you have chosen this card over here, number 17, Miss Sunshine, and or this Tiger's Eye crystal. So this is going to be the card selection phase. I'm going to add timestamps. You could skip through it if you don't want to sit through it. Spirit, tell me about pile number 3, the people who chose the Tiger's Eye crystal. What is the month of December 2023 going to bring for them? All right, all of these, I don't know about this. Okay, let's see. This one doesn't. No, actually it does. All 3 of them, all right. All the other piles got only 2. Spirit, tell me about pile number 3, the people who chose the Tiger's Eye. What is December 2023 going to bring for them? Spirit, tell me. All right, so we have gratitude and appreciation with number 46, which boils down to a number 1 in numerology. And we have 47, which boils down to a number 11, and we have laughter. Very nice. All right, let's see these cards. We have dive deep. Interesting. We have positivity. All right. And we have turn away. All right. This is very interesting. And all of these 3 really wanted to come out. So we'll see how they play out with the rest of the cards. And now I'm going to read the description for this one from the booklet. Let's see, number 17. Miss Sunshine, sun, light, energy, courage, clarity. A woman rises high into the sky. Her hair shines bright like the sun. Her skirt looks like a huge building. She comes from a darker place. Beneath her lies gloom and shadows. but her light is glowing. She is like the energy of life and the sun of the universe. She focuses her intentions on the positive and is able to gain clarity. She leaves the night and fears behind. Very nice, Miss Sunshine. All right, so let's see what the cards have to say. Spirit, tell me about pile number 3, the people who chose the Tiger's Eye crystal. Tell me, Spirit, what is the month of December 2023 going to bring for them, Spirit? So how many is that, Spirit? How is the month of December 2023 going to play out for them? So let's see. We have, the 9 of Swords. We have the Knight of Swords. We have the 4 of Swords. The Empress. We have the King of Wands. We have the 2 of Cups. We have the 3 of Pentacles. All right, let's see. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 3? The people who chose, tell me the Tiger's Eye crystal. What is the month of December 2023? What is this month bringing for them, Spirit? Tell me. The 2 of Pentacles. The 4 of Pentacles. Okay. I don't know if you can see them. All right. The 3 of Wands. The 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Wands. Okay. The Star. Wow. Wow. Holy shit. Look at this. I can't. Okay. I can't. Okay. And the Witch, which is the Magician in this card. Very strong cards. Number 3. Very strong cards. And we have, look at this. We have 17 with Miss Sunshine, which perfectly mirrors the Star card. Look at this. I cannot make this up. I can't. So, you're probably the luckiest pile here, but don't tell the others. Because you have a lot of positive cards here. I mean, you have a little bit, tiny bit of drama, but mostly it's very positive. I'm going to get into it. So you definitely have, like, I almost see this as a doubling of the Star card, to be honest. But in any case, this is about, you're going to have a pretty good December. Can I just say this? You're going to have some kind of increase of popularity with the Star card coming out. Look at this. Holy shit. Holy shit. I can't. You have the 2 of Cups over the Star card. All right. This is really specific, but I think some of you're attracting a new partner. It's probably not for all of you. You might start dating someone, or you might meet someone that you really like. You might start a new relationship during this time. Or it's maybe not like you're going to start a relationship, but you are attracting someone. Like someone might be stalking you or something on social media, because the Star card is very much connected to, you know, visibility. So somehow it's like someone is going to notice you. A potential romantic interest might be noticing you, you know. And you also have the Empress with the 8 of Pentacles underneath. So you're definitely coming across as very attractive this month. Totally. And you have so many powerful cards. Look at this. You have the 8 of Wands and the Magician. So there's this very, very strong message that you are manifesting. You are like in control of your reality, no matter how you actually feel inside. You know, so you might be feeling maybe like you're out of control, that there are things happening beyond your, you know, power of decision. But here, if you feel like this, Spirit is telling you, knock it off, you know, basically with these cards, because you have more power over your destiny than you imagine. You have the Eight of Wands, you have the Magician card. So you have this very strong ability to manifest. So if you choose to focus on things that are negative, you're going to be getting more of the negative faster than someone who doesn't have these powers of manifestation. I won't get into the whole philosophical debate here, but I actually had a video on my astrology channel where I mentioned exactly this, that some people just have less karma than others, and because they have less karma, they just have more freedom when it comes to what they can manifest and what they can do in this lifetime. And it seems to me, just judging by this spread here, that you're probably among these people, that at least for this month, you know, it's like the path is clear for you to really focus on the things you want to achieve. So be careful what you wish for, basically. You also have a message, though, that it's important to rest. You have this like Four of Swords energy here. So I see there's a focus on resting, on going within. I feel like Spirit is actually telling you that it's important for you to rest in order to gain clarity, because of the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is actually something that speaks of, well, travel, yes, metaphorically, but it's also about getting what you want, pursuing what you want, expansion, you know. It's interesting that you have so many 4s and 8s here. So I feel like this month is more centered on you getting stability financially. You also have the Two of Pentacles, you have the Four of Pentacles. So here it is, like, Spirit is telling you also have the Three of Pentacles. So I see that, and the Eight of Pentacles, like you have a lot of pentacles, but you don't have like really strong pentacle cards. So this to me shows me that Spirit is telling you, you know, is giving you a pat on the back here, like good job, you're on the right track, but I'm not seeing like huge income coming in this month, I have to be honest. What I do see is Spirit telling you to keep up the good work. Focus on collaborations, learning to collaborate with others. I see this with the Three of Pentacles. I also see that it's very important to continue to work on your craft, to better yourself, your skills, you know, whatever it is that you've been working on. And very importantly, it's important for you to manage your time, your resources, and your finances. So to practice a bit of frugality. But it's also like interesting because the message here is, yes, it's good for you to be frugal, to be in control of your finances and to plan your finances, but then you shouldn't take it to such an extreme that you never indulge. You know, like it's okay to have a good time. Obviously, December is going to be the month of Christmas, so you're probably going to have a good time. I mean, provided that you celebrate Christmas. If not, whatever it is you celebrate. But in any case, even if you don't celebrate anything religiously, you can, of course, take some time off and enjoy yourself, splurge, buy yourself a present, even if you don't celebrate Christmas. So in any case, like, Spirit is like, yes, okay, it's good for you to manage your finances, but don't over-obsess about your money, you know? Because money is not the meaning of life, and you are basically covered here. You're going to have enough to survive on. Don't worry about it. What is really interesting here is that you have the Knight of Swords and you have the Four of Pentacles. This is actually telling me about impulse buying. This is literally the first thing that comes to my mind. So it's like the message here is be careful not to be reckless and also not to spend emotionally. Oh my God, the messages are so clear. I cannot. You also have, see, this is probably the single most negative card you have in your spread. The Nine of Swords, and you have the Two of Pentacles underneath it. So to me, this definitely shows you might have some anxiety because you feel pretty busy and you feel like you have a lot on your plate. You are worrying about how you're going to manage to do everything. But Spirit is telling you, you know, keep it simple. You know, create a list of tasks, decide how much you're going to spend, how much time you're going to spend each day on them. And just focus on getting the most done that you can. You know, it's like, don't beat yourself up about it. Because ultimately what is most important is that you find a balance between how much you work and also how much you rest. And there's definitely a warning about be careful not to impulse spend, because it's not a good idea. So yes, I'm not trying to contradict myself here. I am saying, yes, you can indulge yourself, but indulging yourself doesn't mean, I don't know, like spending huge amounts of money on something you don't really need, especially if you know that you're not in a good place financially, let's say. You have the Empress here with the Eight of Pentacles. So to me, this actually can speak of a physical glow up as well, in the sense that you may have been working on your fitness, on your diet, throughout this like recent history, and Spirit is telling you this is good, keep on it. Keep at it. You're on the right track. You're heading towards something here. This might even be why you're potentially attracting, maybe someone, a potential romantic suitor that, is noticing you. And you also have here, look at this, you have the King of Wands and the Eight of Wands. Major entrepreneurial spirit here. You're going to get more vitality in December. You're going to have more energy. You're going to want to get things done. And yeah, you're going to have the opportunities, I think, to really put your creative ideas into practice here. But you also have, look at this, gratitude and appreciation. We have laughter. It's also interesting because you have gratitude and appreciation, number 46, which boils down to a number 1, like I said, which is ruled by the sun. And then you also have the King of Wands here, which is also kind of the Sun Leo archetype to me. This one is interesting here with Turn Away. I have to, like, holy crap, like, I don't really understand what this is, to be honest. What is this about, Turn Away? Like, I have to clarify it because I'm really curious. Spirit, what do you mean by this card? By this Turn Away card? Because, like, what is this? Temperance. Please clarify the Temperance card, Spirit. The Tower. What the heck? Temperance and the Tower. Wow. Like, you know what this is like crazy, but this is like crazy, but this might be about a stalker. Wait, I'm gonna ask a yes or no question, which is not something that I often do, but Spirit, is the Turn Away card warning about someone showing romantic interest in pile number 3? Someone who is potentially negative for them? We have the Ace of Swords, we have the Lovers, we have the Knight of Wands. Yes. So the answer is yes. Crap. Oh, okay. So there might be some person who is pursuing you that definitely has a romantic interest in you, because we got the Lovers there. I put them back into the pile, but you saw the cards. Yeah. And this is interesting. So I feel like this Two of Cups here with the Star, you might be getting a stalker or something, or you might be getting someone who gives you attention that is really not good for you. Like, this person may not be good for you. This is like a warning. It says turn away, like keep away from this person. You also have the Temperance and the Tower. So Temperance and the Tower shows, it's really interesting because the Tower again has number 17 here, just as Miss Sunshine and the Star card. So, and the Star card, like I said, it's about visibility. So you could be attracting the wrong attention here. This could either literally be a person that is pursuing you, or maybe it could be an offer. Like, again, either way, it could be a person. But I'm saying maybe this is a romantic person for some of you, but for some of you, this could be like a business offer or something. Like, I don't know, they might be offering you something, some money, and it could be a scam. You know, in any case, you need to be cautious about a person who's approaching you in the month of December. Be really careful about this. It's a good thing I clarified it, because I really had no, I mean, it was just like, you know, so random, this card, because it doesn't tie to the rest of the reading much. But now I see how it does. In any case, aside from that, right, we have a lot of very positive cards here. With this Dive Deep here, I think this is just about literally throwing yourself headfirst into whatever makes you happy, because we have positivity, we have laughter, and it also could be about research here. Could be about research and just pursuing your interest, basically. All right, so this is what I can see from the cards. Let me get the astrological notes. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 3? What is the month of December going to bring for them, Spirit? Okay, I took a lot of cards. Spirit, tell me about pile number 3. What is the month of December going to be like for them? What is coming towards them in the month of December? Pile number 3, Spirit. Come on, tell me. Okay. Wow, we have a lot. So let me start with the houses. We have 12th house, okay? House of isolation, creativity, could be foreign travel, could be faith as well. 5th house is, again, confirmation of sun energy, heart chakra, focusing on your passion and what you love. 6th house is about daily routines. It's about health. It's about taking care of yourself. It's also about employment. Maybe some of you, if you're looking for a job. 3rd house is about entrepreneurial efforts. It's about being self-motivated, brave. It's about communication. We have 8th house. This is interesting. This is about transformation. So this could be about the glow up that I was talking about. We have 4th house. This is interesting. It could be why you have the number 4 multiple times in this reading. So you're going to be focusing maybe on your home a lot. Maybe you're going to be working on your home. You're going to like to really spend a lot of time home with your family, maybe. We have the 3rd house twice. Very strong focus, not surprised, because you also have the King of Wands here, and you also have the Knight of Swords. So there's a lot of like really motivated, passionate energy in this chart. You also have the 8 of Wands as well. So this is Spirit telling you, again, like I said, that you're in the right direction, so keep at it. We have the 12th house again, so very strong focus on meditation. Also 12th house is about rest as well. We have 6th house again. Wow, you have a lot of cards again. So we have three houses that came out twice. We also have the 7th house. I was just thinking now, because we had the Lovers and the Ace of Swords. Oh my god. Yeah, we had the Lovers and the Ace of Swords, and the other one was the Knight of Wands when I clarified this and I asked if it's a yes if you have a stalker. And yeah, you might really attract someone who's obsessed with you, really. I don't want to freak you out, but be careful. I don't know, especially for those of you who are really active on social media, let's say. But yeah, be careful. Look, all I'm saying is, I'm not trying to say if you find someone who's interested in you, and you are interested in them, that you shouldn't pursue them, but be careful, be cautious, don't throw yourself head first. Okay, I'm seeing Virgo. This is a strong confirmation again of the 6th house energy that came out twice. So there's a lot of focus on taking care of yourself, eating right, exercising. The Mars is a confirmation of that as well. We have Jupiter again, which is expansion and optimism and joy. Sagittarius, which is more Jupiter energy, okay? Now we get to the nakshatras, which are the lunar mansions. In Vedic astrology, we have Swati, which is falling in Libra, ruled by Rahu. This is about being popular, having more social media following. We have Mula falling in Sagittarius, ruled by Ketu. This is about research, getting to the bottom of things. We have Ashwini, which falls in Aries and is ruled by Ketu as well. So we have a lot of Ketu energy going on. We have Dhanishta, which is falling in Capricorn and Aquarius, and it's ruled by Mars. All right, a lot of Mars energy as well. We have Uttara Bhadrapada, which is falling in Pisces, ruled by Saturn. We have Satabhishak Nakshatra, which is falling in Aquarius, is ruled by Rahu. And we have Purva Falguni. Wow, I can understand why you're going to get a stalker. I'm sorry, I should stop saying that. I don't want to jinx it. But I can understand, let me just start like this. I can understand why you have the star card and the Miss Sunshine card. Because, yeah, you're probably going to be seen as very attractive, at least this month. I don't know about the rest of the time. And we have Mrigashira, okay, ruled by Mars. We have Purvashadha, which is also ruled by Venus. So we have two out of 3 nakshatras that are ruled by Mars, 2 out of 3 nakshatras that are ruled by Venus. So there's a lot of like sexual energy here, a lot of sexiness, a lot of attractiveness. You might have a more magnetic aura than usual. Purva Falguni especially can be very seductive. So, and also Danishta, there might be a lot of people who will find you attractive during this month. Like I said, you will, this is a strong confirmation of the cards because I already got the Empress and the Star, which were already pointing in this direction. And yeah, you need to also, again, be careful that you don't attract the wrong attention, but I wouldn't overly obsess about it. I also see that you're being encouraged to dance if you have any interest in dancing or any kind of creative activities. Meditation, again, could be something that is going to help many of you. I see that you should be working on your physical body, like exercising more, continuing to take care of yourself, working on your mental health as well. You also have like 2 out of 3 Ketu rule nakshatras and 2 out of 3 Rahu rule nakshatras. And Rahu, by the way, is very much connected to social media, anything that uses technology, but especially social media. And you have Satabhishak as well, which is very popular. You know, it's a very popular nakshatra. I've talked about it on my astrology channel for those of you who come from. And we also have Swati as well, which is also, so you have a lot of, like, you have Satabhishak, you have Swati, you have Danishta, you have Purva Falguni, to some extent also Purva Shadha and Uttara Bhadrapada, which can bring a lot of attention, you know, from other people. I also see a tendency to focus on research. See, I said this repeatedly, it comes out because you have Ashwini, you have Mula, you have that Ketu energy, you have the 8th house, you have the Mars. So, and you also have this card that says dive deep here, over here. So I feel like many of you are going to be called to do some research on something. This could be research into your family history, because Mula especially might connect to that. But not necessarily. This could be like you, I don't know, a particular subject that you've always wanted to research. You could be really getting into it this time, and Spirit is encouraging you to do so. And you could be really focusing on acquiring more knowledge as well, maybe even studying. We have the 3rd house. Communication is going to be very important. Your daily routine is something you should be working on, as well as your errands, like how, not just errands, but how you manage your time with the 2 of Pentacles. I'm not surprised, because the 2 of Pentacles, basically, it covers the 6th house coming out twice, and to some extent also the 3rd house coming out twice. So you're definitely being encouraged, you know, to rethink your routine, to maybe sift through it and see where you're wasting too much time. And, you know, maybe could you optimize, or, I don't know, optimize your productivity or something. This is really specific. Some of you might be called to spending more time in nature and or close to the sea. And I feel like for many of you, you could be healing something. This is, I really feel strongly like for many of you, this research thing is something about digging into your family history or digging into your history and maybe understanding yourself better. This could be like either healing some trauma, or it could be understanding, maybe not like severe traumas, but understanding, let's say, limiting beliefs or things that are holding you back during this time. This is also a good time with the Purva Falguni and all of these attractiveness cards to really focus on, you know, your glow up, work on your body, work on your health and all that. Don't let the stalker shit, you know, detract you from your goals. I'm sorry if I brought it up. I don't want to, like, I'm sorry. I don't want to plant any kind of weird ideas in people's minds or something. Obviously, that was not for everyone, and I just sent the message. You saw me, okay? I asked the question. The card said, yes, you might have to deal with a stalker or unwanted attention. Or like I said, it could maybe not literally be a stalker, but it could be someone who's trying to deceive you somehow. Like some, I don't know, getting you to sign a contract or trying to sell you a business deal that is really bad. So just be cautious in your dealings with new people is all I'm saying. All right. We also have the Mrigashira. Oh my God, the Mrigashira Nakshatra is a further strong confirmation of research. Like working on research on anything is going to be very favored during this time. And spending time in nature or spending time with pets. By the way, 6th house is also the house of pets. So this could be a great time to spend time with pets. Maybe getting a pet if you have considered it for a long time. Also just taking care of your health in general. So like maybe getting blood work done, or I don't know, stuff like that, you know. Also with the 12th house meditation, I feel like you're going to spend a long time alone, to be honest, but it's not going to be like bad alone. It's going to be like you're going to feel the need to retreat in order to pursue your interests for the most part. So even when you might be around family, because I see with the 4th house, some of you are definitely going to be drawn to spending time with family or your partner. By the way, 7th house is also a strong indication that your popularity could increase, because your 7th house is the house of audience and attracting audiences. But in any case, as I was saying, yeah, you could be around family and all that, but you might still, you know, be pursuing your own interest and like sitting around with your nose buried in a book or something. Yeah. Yeah, so this is pretty much what I have for you, pile number 3. Very interesting reading, can I say. I'm very curious to hear the comments in the comment section. Yes, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so, and if you have found value in any of my readings. And please comment in the comment section, like I said, with any feedback you would like to give or ideas for future readings that you would like me to cover. Also, if you're interested in a private tarot reading, you can check out the video description. I will leave my contact information there. You can email me for a full list of reading options with prices, and I can also send you some sample readings if you're curious. And I've also left a link in the video description to reviews I have gotten for private readings up until this point, if you're curious to see them. And also, last but not least, I also have an astrology channel, and I focus mainly on Vedic astrology, but I also have a background in tropical, so I will use insights from tropical astrology as well and other forms of astrology, but I won't get into that now. So yeah, if you're interested in astrology, go ahead and check it out. Maybe subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. So thank you very much for listening, and I hope you have a great December 2023, and may we all be alive and well in 2024. And I hope to see you again at my next tarot reading. Thank you, and bye.